It's a Fire Podcast episode. One of those episodes.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Fire Conversation podcast. Got to throw some emphasis on that. Yo, well, today we don't like talking about politics, but we're gonna dive into it just a tiny bit. This is the Trump talk.
So
Dramatic
today
music.
Yeah. Today is January 20th, right? Also Martin Luther King Day here in the United States of America. And it's also Inauguration Day. Which
That was
means
today?
as well, yes. Double whammy, bro. It's kind of like a disrespectful, if you would say.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Someone's gonna be offended by this. All right, go ahead.
But we got President Donald Trump, who was reelected as our 47th president again. Who was inaugurated and promised to be the president and withhold the laws and all that bullshit.
Spoiler alert. No one shot at him.
Right. There was nobody outside. It was very cold Monday evening, 20s, probably across the eastern coast of the United States, snowing in most parts of the East Coast. So yeah. So nobody was outside. There was no parade, none of that ish.
There's that weekly forecast.
Yeah. But we're gonna talk to you about some expected executive orders that Trump is expected to sign soon.
Quote unquote expected. Let's get it. What executive orders are we going to war?
I don't know.
That's the first one I want to know. Are we going to war or not? All right, go ahead.
So here's a breakdown of the reported actions he's supposed to sign. A new executive order for the border, which declares a national emergency at the U.S. and Mexican border, enabling expedited construction of barriers and increased federal resources for immigration enforcement. Diversity and inclusion.
He's still with that?
Yeah, he's still with that. Diversity and inclusion. Directives rolling back federal diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI programs are expected, with a focus on removing requirements for DEI training across federal agencies. So everybody that has like chief of diversity or chief of any of those things or director of any of those things, you're probably gonna lose your job in the next few years.
What?
They're rolling that back.
Wait, we're talking like in just like the federal level? We're talking about like police? What are we talking about? Like all across the board?
It says across federal agencies, but
federal agencies, okay.
That trickles down to a lot.
Yeah.
Apparently, federal reform, implementation of Schedule F, which is designed to reduce job protections for federal employees in policy-making roles, allowing for easier hiring and firing based on performance and alignment with administrative goals.
So, wait a minute. I want to make sure I understand that. So, on the federal level, your job protection is going bye-bye. And now your job protection or you keeping your job is going to be solely or primarily based off of how well you perform at your job, which is a federal position.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that one because
he's flipping shit on his head, basically.
Like nobody tried to stop him with that one because federal is like.
I mean, he's supposed to sign these things. We'll still see if he does. Like, this is what he was promising, The economy.
Let's see if he does that one. We're gonna come back to that one.
So, for the economy, orders to extend tax cuts, reduce corporate tax further, and introduce tariffs on imported goods with the goal of boosting domestic manufacturing, supposedly. We'll see.
That ain't gonna work.
Energy, an executive order promoting unrestricted fossil fuel production, like why are we still using fossil fuel, including rolling back restrictions on fracking and offshore drilling. So that means these niggas is about to destroy the environment in the oceans, pretty much.
Again.
Yeah, like
Again. So, yo, this is crazy shit.
instead of
Yeah.
investing like in solar panels and
In
for
clean
every
energy.
state, yeah, we're
We're going back to fracking and fossil fuels. Didn't
whatever.
we
I
like
mean,
shut down all coal mines? Don't we have like no more fossil fuel mining shit left? So
they what's the word I'm looking for?
it's
It
a
comes
renewable
back.
it's a
Yeah,
renewable
there you go.
resource.
It's a renewable resource, but it takes a while for it to come back. Armed Forces, a directive which aims to boost funding and recruitment for the armed forces, emphasizing modernization and readiness for emerging threats.
That's every year, but what emerging threats are kind of prevalent that they're pushing for it now? But keep going, that's every year.
Yeah, renaming the Gulf of Mexico and Mount Denali. Proposals to rename the Gulf of Mexico and Mount Denali to reflect historical and symbolic connections. So I think Gulf of Mexico they want to rename it to Gulf of America. Mount
What
Denali, I don't
the
know. I need to
fuck?
like research. I don't even know what Mount Denali is.
I don't know where that is,
Let me
but it
see.
does that. I mean, it's probably significant. We gotta definitely do a little research on that.
I'll
But
tell you right now.
timeout. Hold up.
It's a mountain in Alaska. So it's the highest mountain peak in North America with a summit elevation of 20,000 feet above sea level.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But why would they want to change the name now?
It was formerly named Mount McKinley, and then they renamed it to Denali.
Like
I don't know
Denali?
why. Yeah, Denali. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Or my
Like
Denali, but
Denali.
it's more
All
like
right.
Denali. Yeah.
Like the car or engine, whatever. Really? That's interesting. That I had
Or
no
maybe
idea.
he wants to rename it from Denali to Mount McKinley. Yeah,
Why
something.
would I mean I don't
Who's McKinley, my nigga?
I have no idea. This is why I'm like, yo, I don't know the significance behind this. To make it an executive order sounds like something that shouldn't need to be that high up on the list, but whatever. I'm still want to go to the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, so okay, hold on. So I'm reading now that the mountain's original name was Mount McKinley. Then they changed it to Denali like in 1896 or something like that. Trump wants to revert it back to its original name.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's that.
I
Now,
mean, there has to be some significance behind that. There has to be a story behind that.
yeah, probably something like ish. Now, the Gulf of America, I actually like the name because it is inclusive of North, Central, and South America. Gulf of Mexico is not really just the Gulf of Mexico. It's Texas and Florida and Louisiana are along that coast or Gulf as well. So I'm kind of for Gulf of America.
Yay!
I might sound a little racy for saying that. I don't know when Gulf of Mexico was named or who named it. So let me see the.
That sounding ultra patriotic right now. The Gulf of America.
But America, oh, you know, the Americas is the entire like North, Central, South America. So that's why I'm kind of like for it.
But are they gonna take it as Americas or
North
America?
Right.
The Gulf of America. That's what I feel like it's gonna go to. Like people are gonna go immediately into that, or because it's now the Gulf of America. Do you have to just be on the Gulf to then I don't know make it to the U.S.? I don't know. I'm speculating here. I don't know. But why change the name? What's the importance of changing names?
It's all about who gets to write history, you know, like the winners in wars. It's
I don't
kind of
think
like
Trump.
that.
I don't think Trump needs to write any more history.
No,
I think he's good.
no, I mean like in the way of perception across global powers. So
See, now you talking about a whole different ball game.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's doing too.
You think this is a power play?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Everything he does is a power play, to be honest.
So all of these, this is just displaying big dick energy, right? It's just
Yeah.
big dick energy. America got a big dick. That's right. That's all he's
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know
understanding
why
like
he would need to do
understanding
that.
like his behavior and his mentality. This is something he would do, and it's more for like braggadocious power play.
I like it, braggadocious.
Yeah, because then it's more. It sounds good. The Gulf of America and
Braggadocious sounds good. I mean, call it the
selling
Gulf of Braggadocious.
selling oil across the world and all that. All right, so let me keep going to
Let's go.
the last three that are like really spicy.
Ooh.
Department of Government Efficiency, establishment of a new department, informally called the Department of Government Efficiency, focused on streamlining government operation and reducing bureaucracy. So I like that one a little bit.
That sounds like AI to me.
A little bit.
That sounds like straight up AI to me. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Streamline, anything that says streamline nowadays is AI.
Yeah, it's machines, it's computerized, yeah. Because you're writing a code to automate something to then streamline it, a process. So
that sounds like
a
program.
AI.
That sounds like AI telling a program to build an app and then use it.
Something like that. I mean, they've been ahead of the game. TikTok ban. So, which we got banned and then it was unbanned in like 24 hours.
TikTok is back.
I think it was last year.
Reinforcement of efforts to ban TikTok in the U.S., citing national security concerns related to data privacy and Chinese government influence, which we all kind of know.
Like, this doesn't seem like Trump behavior. You know what I mean? At least not from what we were led to believe, I guess. But I'm just kind of shocked that he would even give a damn about TikTok.
So I like TikTok. I like it. I like it.
But apparently TikTok has been good for him. So he's being good to TikTok. And a lot of Americans who make a lot of money. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he single-handedly saved a whole bunch of American jobs right then and there. I mean, damn. You love him or hate him, he brought back TikTok. TikTok back.
I had a slightly good experience, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I saw a lot of like people jumping on Instagram stressed that TikTok was gone.
Yeah.
Making fun of it, creating content and stuff like that. And I'm like, I've never really used TikTok like that. I never really got into it. So I
will now.
Like I don't really
am now. You're going to catch me flossing or whatever the hell these kids do nowadays.
We're going to probably start posting on TikTok.
No, we have to. Right after this, we absolutely have to.
Catch us on TikTok.
Tickety talk.
And then the last thing I wanted to talk about Trump, and this one is not confirmed, but I saw a lot of memes and internet social media posts about Trump changing the child support laws to the point where the person paying child support gets to claim the child on their taxes and not the person that is living with the child anymore.
Trump. Hate him or love him, the underdog's on top. It's just weird that the underdog is Trump. Is that even a real underdog dog? I don't think so. But whatever. Yo. Shout out to the production company for making all this shit happen. PW Productions. These motherfuckers are on point.
Okay. Yeah, that piss feels so good. I'll hold you.
Anyways, that is all we got for today. This action-packed Fire Conversation podcast episode, The Trump Talk. Thank you for having us. Peace up. A-Town down. And watch out for Diddy in Brooklyn.
There you go. That's funny. Hey, this is Jase. Thank you for watching the Fire Conversation podcast. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll bring you new episodes every week.